My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is July 9th, 2026. It is 3:40 a.m. This is video number 3. In this video, I will be focusing mostly on politics. So I have a list and I keep on pushing those tweets, not recording them. So I want to get some of them out of the way. Alright, let's go on X. Oh, that was what I did last time. Okay, so there's this here. That's from Republic. Prince Andrew, the class system, it's all connected. Who's that? Auto English. And who's that? Narinder Kerr. This is somebody that I black. On the monarchy, abolish the monarchy. Okay, I'll try to focus mostly on the videos. I'm not gonna go in the comments. I really do not want this video to be too long. 41 seconds.
To perpetuate a class system, to perpetuate elitism, to keep wealth and power in the hands of one family down generation after generation is not democratic. And this country will never be able to call itself truly democratic until the day we get rid of them.
And what do you say to royalists who say, no, they do a lot for our country and they're bringing more money and it's part of our history. It's a beautiful part of our history.
Funnily enough, I had that conversation with someone in the week and I said 2 words to them, Prince Andrew. And you could add King Andrew.
They're taking more money than they actually
To perpetuate
bringing in. Okay, like I said, I'm not gonna go in the comments. Let's go to the next tweet. Is that a video as well? No, that's a headline from the Republic as well. Charles and William were part of a cover-up to help Andrew dodge accountability. They all complicit. The royal family is a rotten institution. What I think is holding the institution right now, sadly to say, depend on how it goes in the US. If the US continue to let's say don't get rid of what do you call this, the current administration, because they're trying to hold on to power. If the people in the US keep on voting for the same type of Republicans to do all these fraudulent behaviors, then the institution will be well off. Like I said, the US, not in this video, I've said in other videos, the US is on a pedestal right now. Whatever happens in the US will carry on in other countries. It's like a model for the rest of the world to follow. Depend on how the US, the population, the people in the US combating the system that Trump is trying to implement in the country. If it holds, then forget it. The UK will be just fine. But if it crumbles, okay, then I think the same thing, the ripple effect will follow up also in the UK. Alright, so this is one of the reasons why Charles came to the US, even though the government in the UK told him no, don't go, but he insists because there are things they don't want to talk on over the phone due to phone hacking. Andrew is just the tip of the iceberg. Charles, William, all the royals, they're all rotten. Alright, so there's that. I'm moving on. Next tweet. TikTok royal family. Let's see here. Let's pause. Okay, we don't talk about this enough. I believe William fancied Meghan.
What the beef is between William and Meghan. And while I'm sure there's a million reasons that we will never know, we know about a couple reasons. Based on Harry's book, Spare, he says that William's favorite TV show at the time that he started dating Meghan was Suits. He does not say, but I feel like he infers, and I feel like we can infer, that William had like a TV celebrity crush on Meghan. So when Harry brought her home, William was probably so jealous that he could barely see straight. And I do think that's where a lot of his anger and a lot of his issues with the couple started to stem from.
Remember, Meghan told him to get his finger off of her face? There's something that I said. That was way before Spare. There's one image that I saw. I think I have that image. Just look on the screen. The way William was looking at Meghan, and I think Harry was behind Harry was behind William, giving him a weird eye. That particular image, something came up. I don't know. I always come up with some crazy thinking anyway. What I felt, okay, my opinion, what I felt happened, I think William tried to make a move on Meghan, because in that society it seems like they share their wives. They, you know, they switch up and do whatever they want with each other's wives. I think William or the palace, or William made sure the palace sent Harry away to do something. I don't know, some engagement away. And Meghan was by herself. And then William tried to go and tap that ass. And Meghan said no. So Meghan probably rejected him. I don't know. It's not written anywhere, but this is what I think happened. And then ever since then, he can never get over it. Similar to what he's saying, what she's saying here, but this is something I've said way before. But more people is talking about it a little bit more now, in different angle of things. But anyway, let's continue.
Issues with the couple started to stem from. I also fully believe that Kate knew that William probably had a tiny little crush on Meghan and got upset about it. Considering what we know about William already, there's only one other, I feel like, little story between actually Meghan and William that even makes sense in this context, and it's when there was a part, again in Spare, where Harry says that William pointed his finger in
there
her
it is.
face, Meghan's face, and
and Meghan said, "Get your finger off my face," and the squad usually bring that up in some tweet. I think he had a TV crush, was absolutely shocked when she turned up as Harry's girlfriend and was not sucking up to him like he thought she would. That's a very good point. Meghan just saw him as a man and nothing special. Kate knew he had a TV crush on her, put on top of that their popularity. That is very true. And this is my third recording tonight. In one of the videos, I don't know if it was tonight or yesterday, where I said that I posted on my community board, I came across a video where soccer players who come for the World Cup, because they're so popular in other countries, in their respective countries, they can't even go out. So when they come to the US don't give a shit about them. They go out and shopping, they go to Costco, whatnot, and they feel so at ease because they can even do the simple stuff themselves. So things that we take for granted, many of them cannot do it. So while they're in the US, they try to do it, they can't believe it because nobody give a shit about them. Let me rephrase what I just said. Yes, people do care. It's just that the kind of celebrity that they usually have when they are in their countries, people, you know, all over them, they can even do things freely, so they're not experiencing the same thing in the US. So that's what I mean by nobody give a shit about it. People care about them. It's just that Americans are too busy minding their own business, so it's like another person out there. So I just want to clarify it, okay, so people don't come after me. Okay, so it's the same thing. I've said this is why one of the reasons Harry loved the US, because Americans are too busy minding their own business. So It's the UK who's making a big deal, trying to make people go after them and stuff like that. And the thing as well with Meghan going in the UK, he just saw William as another person, another human being, didn't think beyond just a person, with respect. But you know, whatever goes in his head, think he's better than everybody else, and Meghan didn't see him that way. Alright, I call this from day one, rejection is a bad thing. Alright, I don't think he fancied her as much as he knew his brother has a hotter wife. It was more envy with Harry, like how dare he do better than me. I mean, some of you may not like what I'm going to say. When you look at past old pictures of Kate, this is where self-confidence come into play. Kate was not a bad-looking person. She had a very athletic body that was pretty nice. Okay, a lot of people would probably envy her figure, but the lack of self-respect and confidence on herself make things even worse for her. I don't know. Anyway, there's that as well. The squad put this picture. When Kate and his mistress Rose Bush started wearing Meghan's signature shoes, I knew whiny William must have bitched about Harry's girl outfit, so they both started wearing and copying Meghan. That's when I knew that slaphead had a crush and nobody has ever put him in his place. Alright, obsession. Of course he did. One of the voters already told us years ago. She claimed that Harry was the one who had a crush on her from watching her on Suit. Problem is, Harry didn't even watch the show until after they met. William did. She wishes. I mean, Meghan don't give a shit if anybody have a crush on her. It's other people who saying that. Let's block this. Why only a 4 will fancy Meghan? Well, William did, so I guess he's the fool. That's what I should unblock. Damn, can I see it? Let me pause for a second. Never mind, I can't recover it. I was gonna write something, but never mind. Next tweet. That's now a little US politics. What is this here? Michael Steele was definitely on point here. 52 seconds.
No, he didn't notice things like that. You know why? Because he was president of the United States. Not a developer, not an architect. He didn't walk into the office, sit there going, gee, I think I need to change the columns. What about the curtains? Let's put gold crap everywhere we can. Oh, and by the way, let's go change out the pool, right? The president ran the country. He didn't run construction. And so you're right, Mr. President. Joe Biden did not go into the Oval Office, nor did Barack Obama, George Bush, or any of the other predecessors before you go in there worried about the size of the columns and what they look like. But you do. And that tells us a lot about you.
Let's not forget, Michael Steele was, at one point, he was the head of the Republican Party at one point. Okay, he's in the same party as Trump, but not MAGA Trump. Alright, so that's that. I don't even know what to say. I try my best not to pay too much attention with the BS. I just can't wait until election, that's all. Next tweet, there's another video here. Wow, this lady is a great speaker. Fight, sister. You make me proud to be a woman. Made this go viral. She speaks from the heart. You know, while this came to mind, I'm seeing a lot of YouTube videos where white American women are pointing out a couple things. They're making sense. They're trying to better themselves, and they are being reasonable with couple things, and they understand the issues, and they're highlighting couple things. My point here, the reason I'm saying this, I'll try to look at some of their videos, and if I could get some screenshot of those women, even some men as well, who's trying. Okay, it's very hard when you grew up on a system of hate. They train you. I don't know their background. Okay, keep that in mind. Whatever pictures I'm gonna share with you, I do not know their background, but their platform, their YouTube platform, okay, they are trying to better themselves and form American with good information. The reason I'm bringing that up is that at some point, okay, they will falter in a sense where they might do some misstep, say something that many of us may not like. So far I haven't come across where they have those women that I'm thinking of, or some white men who's trying to put positive and good information out there. White, okay, I'm not talking about any other groups, but white women and some white men who are putting some good information. I know at some point they will falter. They are human, they will make mistakes, and they will slip up and things like that. The reason I'm bringing this is that for many of us who have understand the issues that have been going on in the country for a very long time, when they do falter, don't go too rough at them. Don't go and start I mean, you could do whatever you want, but that's just my opinion, because I know many of us as human, we will be falter, we'll make mistake, we will say some stuff that we may not like, but they are trying. The key thing here, they are trying. Don't go too harsh on them. You could still share your disagreement of what they say in a way where how will I say that? Because they're trying. The key thing is that they are trying, because the internet can be very rough, very rough, and because when we need alliances, people who standing up with us to help fight those power hungry people, those white men who's trying to take everything away from us, because these women, they are trying, and some white men are trying to better themselves while they're trying to put good information out there. At some point, like I said, I'm repeating myself, they will slip up, they will say certain things that we do not like. As we confront them of their mishap, approach it in a respectable way, so we could have a good conversation back and forth, and they could learn from your point of view of their mistake, so they could improve themselves. Okay, many times I come across some of those videos, I was like, keep going, keep sharing it, because the more white people coming out saying the positive thing out there to inform others who probably are afraid to come and speak up or do the right thing themselves, when they see their kind, all right, speaking up, they could influence the mind of those white racist people. All right, so I think the key thing here for me is that when we see some people who don't usually, a group of people who don't usually get the sense, the struggle of the country, they put their blinder on, pretend everything is hunky-dory or things like that. So when we see people are talking positive things, informing, putting good information out there, and when they do slip up, I'm pretty sure, not that I want them to slip up, okay, like I said in the original recording, they are human, they will make mistakes, they might say something that the majority of us will not like, so don't go at them in a way where we will prevent them from spreading more information, good information, like they are doing right now. So again, like I've said in the original recording, you do whatever you want. The internet is free, because the more allies we have, the better. We have to remain focused on what the country need as a whole. So if they do say something that we do not like, don't go at them too harsh, and then prevent them from continuing sharing more information. Because if people like them, white people like them, are seeing other white people are talking, making sense. Because if black people are saying the same thing that they are saying, most likely those racists, their mind will not change, because it's coming from another group. I'm just saying, because the mind, the racists, the way their mind works, it's hard to understand. But the more allies we have who's making sense out there, we need to encourage them. And if they do slip up, we approach them in a way with respect and understanding, and point out what they say is wrong and how another group perceived whatever they have said. The way you feel like it then they didn't say it properly to your group. Let's say if it's the Hispanic group or the Asian group or the African American. So each one of us need to approach them in a way where we don't make them don't want to put more stuff out there, because what we are trying to do here, because each one of us have a different way of make our own videos. So the more people that's sharing more positive things to bring us in a way of understanding, where they're, when they are talking, we could understand, or we know we have the same goal to make the country a better place for all of us. The more people who's coming out saying positive things to bring us together, the better it is for us to as a country. So when they are putting things out there, encourage them, and if they falter, point out what they did is wrong so they could better themselves. It's better to have a good conversation. When you come across people with well-minded, okay, I'm not telling you how to approach them, but I'm just saying, because the internet can be very vicious and prevent good people who wants to put good information out there from continue their ways. They'll be afraid. They'll be like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. I don't like the hate that's coming under my timeline or whatever. We don't want them to stop. They will make mistakes, but it's best to point out their mistakes so they could better themselves and probably understand where they're coming from. The same way I've come across my videos. There are people who correct me on many things. So that's what I'm trying to say here. Okay? I don't know if that sidetrack even make more sense from what I said originally, but I just thought I'd share that, okay? Because we need allies. When we see well-minded people putting good information out there, encourage and prop them up and let them know that we agree with them or disagree, or their point of view is whatever, but we want allies. That's what we need. Okay, we want real people out there. The elites, they're relying on bots for misinformation. So while we have some good people who's taking their time, create those videos, putting good information out there, and hopefully it will trigger those racists who probably then see things the same way that other groups see it. At least they could reach out to those racist people. So we do not want to discourage those white people who's putting those good information out there. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? Let me know what you think, and don't forget to put the timestamp. Let's go back to the original recording. I don't know if I'm explaining that properly. Let's leave that topic alone. Let's listen to this and then I move on.
Our man-child of a president, who today again woke up, you're right, with another tantrum, and was able to double down on the sentiment that has been true every day that he's been there. Is he does not give a rat's ass about Americans, about the cost of living, about whether we're able to afford it. And we know now there's a consistent theme. He could care less. That's what he continues to communicate to us in no uncertain terms, is that he could care less. And so on a day where he could have done the honorable thing, to honor the work that's been done here, to actually think for just one day about the American people and what it would take for them to live and to afford the cost of housing, and he once again failed us. He has failed us again and again. The betrayal is so deep and so rich. You know, while he and all of his friends are in their continuing smash and grab, where they have loot hanging all out of their pockets, he has enriched himself, enriched his family, enriched his friends, and can't do a damn thing for the American people and could care less.
Okay, the same thing that this woman is saying, you could just place it in the UK about the royal family. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. I didn't go in the comments, okay? Is that another video? I'm very surprised with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let me tell you what I thought of Marjorie Taylor Greene. The first time that I saw her change her MAGA kind of mindset, I was at a doctor's office, OBGYN, my regular checkup, and the TV on CNN was playing. I heard her talking. I was like, what? Is that her talking? She was making sense to me. Okay? And I didn't really pay too much attention. I thought maybe she's election is coming up. That was like sometime last year or the year before. So she's trying to get voters to vote for her. So she was saying the right thing. But since then, I learned that she, I think she gave up her position. Let me look it up to make sure before I start all of this. Okay, so I asked Google, is Marjorie Taylor Greene still in office? No, Marjorie Taylor Greene is no longer in office. She officially resigned. So she gave up her seat. I was surprised. Okay, so which means some of the things that she's saying now, speaking against Trump, I truly think she really means what she's saying. The thing is that what I think happened when she first ran for office. Oh, not this. All right, this is the reason why I went before I start talking about her. Many of these officials, when they run for office, they don't take it seriously. They just come to put in their pocket. But when she realized some of the things that Trump is doing really affecting American people, this is where she's like, I'm not taking this as a game anymore. Okay? She was the one who was it Jasmine Crockett called out because she was saying, Marjorie Taylor Greene was saying some crazy stuff, and Jasmine Crockett called her out in office and on the House floor. Okay, so now I truly think that some of the things that she's saying, she really means what she's saying because of what Trump is doing to the country. All right, but at first I don't think she took her position that serious. All right, so she was in New York. Okay, breaking. Marjorie Taylor Greene, quote, I want to calm this out. This really irritates me. Republican Party is all campaigning against communism right now. What about Elaine Chao? Elaine Chao is the wife of, from Kentucky? Let's see if it, Mitch McConnell. So they're claiming that Mitch McConnell may have died, and nobody have confirmed it, because they want his seat to remain Republican, so they could get the vote that they need. So that's what is going. Oh my God! But anyway, let's continue. So she's bringing some very important things here. What about Elaine Chao? Elaine Chao flew to China and met with the vice president just a few days after Mitch McConnell practically dead. Really, he died. So when are we gonna call out a possible communist Chinese spy right there? TMZ, you are calling his wife a possible Chinese spy? Marjorie, yes, 100%. All right, so let's listen.
And then also, I want to call this out. This really irritates me. The Republican Party is all campaigning against communism right now. What about Elaine Chao? Elaine Chao flew to China and met with the vice president just a few days after Mitch McConnell practically died and went to the hospital. So when are we going to call out a possible communist Chinese spy right there?
You're calling his wife a possible Chinese spy.
Yes, 100%. What woman leaves her husband's side while he is dead or dying in the hospital, flies to China and meets with the vice president? Answer me that. And then also, I want to call this out. This really irritates me.
That's a very good question.
The Republican Party is all
Okay, I'm not going to go in the comment. So that's a very good point. Okay, so I have 2 tweets regarding Haiti. Oh my God, I am so sorry. I have not put any videos out on Wednesdays about Haiti. When I saw this video, especially with the caption, I thought of Jamaica and some other Caribbean countries where the people, the black and brown people of those respective countries, cannot even have access to the beach. Okay, so this is one of the reasons I'm sharing this. This is Haiti in the summer, July 2026. Haiti is safe. Haitians have the best beach parties. Haitians don't need tourism. They have their own. Haiti is active and fun. Haiti is paradise. Haiti has gorgeous green vegetation, mountains, and farmland. Haitians have beach access. All this is good, okay? I love all of that. But the safety of the country and whoever's buying other waterfront views from different places, these are the people I'm afraid of. They will spread their reach as far as possible. So I hope Haiti keep access to the beach available. Alright, so let's listen to that. Alright, so there's a music, so I can't really play it properly. Is he saying? Alright, so the music is still there. Oh my god, too many people. Too many people. Alright, let me get the other thing. Alright, there will be screenshot in between. Yeah, those other... Is it in Jamaica? There's a Chinese... a Chinese... not restaurant, what do you call this? Hotel. Who did not want black people to come in the hotel. And I think the Jamaican burned it down. It's playing over. Let me look it up. Alright, so Google is saying no, it's not true. No, the claim is false. Jamaican authorities and fact-checking groups have confirmed that rumors of mob burning down Chinese-owned hotel for not allowing Jamaicans are malicious misinformation and completely fabricated. But whatever. But it seems like it did happen. Okay, I can't even play these properly. Alright, so let's leave that alone. So Google said no, but whatever. Let's go to the next tweet. And that's my last one. Okay, solidarity. Haiti is sending 31 healthcare professionals to Venezuela after the deadly June 24 earthquakes, led by Health Minister Dr. Sanal Bertrand. The mission reflects Haiti's solidarity with a nation facing tragedy. Haiti sent medical mission to Venezuela after deadly earthquakes. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Should I do a prayer? Prayer for protection. Prayer for peace. Let's say here. Prayer for peace. Let's pick a song. Okay, this one. A prayer for peace and calm. May today there be peace within. May you trust your highest power, that you are exactly where you are meant to be. May you not forget the infinite possibilities that are born of faith. May you use those gifts that you have received and pass on the love that has been given to you. May you be content knowing you are a child of God. Let this presence settle into your bones and allow your soul the freedom to sing, dance. It is there for each and every one of you. Amen. Alright, so that is it. Thanks for watching. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to support this channel, there are PayPal and Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that is it. Thank you for watching.
Vanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.